Hello. It is 2:18 p.m. on December the 14th of 2021. And I was downstairs in the kitchen just putting some things away, and this phrase entered my mind. Something feels off. Something's not right. Something is not the way it should be right now. Hello, Apple Brooks. Thank you for joining. Hello there, King Ohuko Mundo. Yes, because it hit me all of a sudden. I was just cleaning off the table and putting some things in the cabinet, and then that phrase entered my mind. There's something going on. There's something doesn't feel right. Something feels off. And I can't put my hand on it. I can't put my finger on it. It's something. Something's not right. You're feeling it too, Sean? Hello, everyone. Yeah, Fritz Bar today. Yeah, something's off. Something's happening. And we can't see it, but we can sense it. Good afternoon. So, Joanne Adube in Columbia, Canada. Hello. In Jojo, British Columbia. Yeah, it's different. And I don't sit around thinking about, hey, what can I say? No, it literally, when I was putting stuff away in the cabinet, that literally entered my mind. Something doesn't feel right all of a sudden. So I stopped what I was doing and I came up here to see, wherever you're at in any part of the world, are you sensing it? Are you sensing something's off, something doesn't feel right? Lakeisha, it has something to do with shortages. Are there shortages all over? You notice a change in Labor Day weekend, high anxiety. And if we can feel it in our spirits, if I can feel it in my spirit, you can feel it in your spirit, you can sense it. Just think about the animals. The animals certainly can sense something also, is what I'm thinking. A much closer roof over us. That's a interesting way to put it. Yeah. Bart Keck, it could be. Your anxiety has been off the charts. That's not good. I hope Pan isn't playing his pipe, is what I'm hoping. The god Pan playing his pipe on unsuspecting individuals. Yeah, all of that. You feel high energies today. You have felt well. Indiana, your power's gone out 7 times since the storm, and oh wow, constantly beeping. Your pain level, panic attacks. Your cat will not let you out of its sight. Oh wow, Laura, it's troubled. Your cat is in trouble. Your cat is sensing something. You're tapping, Bridget, you're tapping into the love of the energy field. Yeah, so, depending on who you are, where you're at, I would assume that you're going to feel a lot of different things, and it might not necessarily be the same as everyone else. We respond in different ways to what is different. New energies coming in. Well, we'd all like to have an upgrade. We'd like to have an upgrade of love, and all the byproducts of it is what we would like. Yes, King Ohuka Mundo, you are welcome for coming on here. I just wanted to ask you all, get on here and ask you, like now, right now, my left hand fingertips are tingling. Um, so for me, when that happens, there's something happening in the spiritual realm. It just now started tingling on my left hand. Your Rottweilers are acting unusually giddy and rambunctious and like seeking love. Oh, your pup is following to the bathroom. Oh, wow. So the animals are sensing something's up, and that's we can learn a lot from animals. We really can. Yeah. The timeline shifted. Snow to shed tears when you're near spiritual beings. Karen Mack. Crash Bernova, you're having a hard time staying awake, you all. And thank you for really putting in the comments what you're experiencing, because this is good documentation. It's very good documentation to know how people are reacting to what's happening. Whether or not we can see it or not where we're at, it's really important to document it and get input from all over the world. It's very important. And I do appreciate you all coming on here and sharing it. Ooh, it's a little cold up here. You've been praying all day, sleeping too much. Well, I would encourage you, if it's, what could you do? I mean, if you're feeling anxiety, you want to do what you can to try to lower that anxiety. And if you can listen to something peaceful, get to your place that, brings you peace within. Yeah, we've got to do what we can to keep the peace. I know that. It's not only a difference in your dog and cats, but it just feels different, like more stressful just walking outside when it should feel relaxing. Yeah. I mean, our sky, when, I wanna ask something too. I know last night was the Geminoid showers, but when I went to the telescopes in Hawaii, they got the laser beams that they beam up in the air, and they say that the reason they use those laser beams is because once they create like an artificial area up there, it literally gives them a better view of what is in that particular position. And all those telescopes were literally just firing their beams up into the sky, and they just going all over the sky. I'd never seen it before, and I'm thinking, and you can go to that observatory, the Hawaii thing, and you can see the stars or something. Geminoid meteors, they literally fall and shooting, and some of them, this is which was really interesting. I watched this one that the beams were up in the sky. They had like 4 beams up in the sky all at once. And I saw this one supposedly shooting star or meteor. It came down and then it curved. I thought, now that's kind of unusual for something that is just space junk. I did think that. Why would it come down and then just like curve like that, like it had some kind of intelligence within it? You all, I have my own thoughts about those laser beams. I do. I really do. And but that's okay. You can't change your thinking. Well, I think Jasmina Rayner, if you feel the urge to sing and pray all day long, I think, why not raise that vibration? Why not? I think it's wonderful. It really is. And I'm sure when you do that, that energy literally will go out into the spiritual realm. Oh, your boxer boy has been sensing energy for days, and he's unsettled and overly observant, Kinley. always observant, intuitive, hypersensitive, and aware of many things. Um, Rodolfo, what is your mission? This is someone on your a mission? Rosetta Stone, that's so sorry to hear about your cat. Someone's on a mission. Um, your family members, the ringing and the headaches are not normal, and you're tired all the time. Yeah, you all, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. When you give it a thumbs up, it will literally, other people will be able to put their information in here also. They will. And it's good. It really is good. Oh, what is my mission, Gina Rodolfo? Well, I'm gonna tell it very briefly. I've told it lots of times, but I haven't told it recently. It was back in around June of 2018. I was going down the road to my mother's house, and I looked up in the sky, and there was this. I was looking at the sun and this bright object above it, and there was this cloud in the sky that literally looked like a woman had her arms stretched out, kneeling, and looking back. And I thought, you've got to be kidding. So I get out of my car and I take a picture. And it was shortly around that time frame when three beings came down in a beam of light in my front yard from the eastern sky. They stood on my main geopathic ley line where they all converge. There's one point in my front yard. The two of them looked human. The one was a small extraterrestrial, shorter than 3 feet. And the one standing by the extraterrestrial was an older lady, kind of short, chubby, with short hair. And then the other was a young lady with long, wavy brown hair, stood on my front porch, and with her arms on the banister looking at the eastern sky. And I stood on my front porch by the door. I was looking at them, and I knew exactly why the young lady was here. I knew why she was here. She was going to take my place. I was going to be her. She was going to be me. And I do want to say that looked like me when I was younger. I had long, brown, wavy hair, slender. And the older lady that was by the small extraterrestrial, I seen her in my dream state 2 times before. 2 times before. It was me at a much older age, probably 20 more years older is what it looked like. The lady who was standing there, I was a little upset because I didn't know how my daughter would act with this outgoing person, because I live a quiet life. I just like to garden, do my own thing. I was very introverted, and I knew that the time would come, and I'd be putting myself out here like I am now, and I was just concerned for my daughter. And the older lady with the small extraterrestrial, she read my mind. She was telepathic. She looked at me, and she told me, it's okay. It's only going to be 4 years. And I just looked at the younger lady, and then that was that. But during that moment in time, it was a very, very serious moment. Very, very serious. When that happened, and here I am on this journey right here, and that was around June of 2018, and maybe a few months afterward. I know I've spoke about it when it actually happened on the Facebook, but I have yet to find the exact timestamp of when that occurred, but I am at the 3.5-year mark. Thank you, Yo. Yeah, I'm at the 3.5-year mark, so that's going to put me to around June of 2022, maybe a few months afterward, maybe, but it's not, that's when my four years are going to be up, and I'm supposed to share in whatever capacity I feel led within my spirit to share, so I'm going to keep going, is what I'm going to do. And when that time is up, I have no idea what's going to happen. I don't. None whatsoever. But it was a very serious, I was told it's only going to be 4 years. So that was it. So that's my mission. What I'm doing now is my mission. So that's just been, what, 3.5 years doing what I'm doing. It's okay. Do I know about the Mayan calendar? Isn't the Mayan calendar, this is really supposed to be the year, something like that? Yeah, 2022. I've heard something about the year 2022. I have. You're welcome. No, no, I have no names. All I can tell you, the older lady, I saw her twice before in my dream state. The first time I saw her, I looked at the lady and I thought, is that me? Now, this is what I said in my dream state when I saw her the very first time before any of this happened. I thought, how did I gain all that weight? Because I had put on probably 20 pounds and I was much older. Because when she turned around, I thought, that's me. And then I seen her again. But then she came down in the beam of light. And the younger lady did look like me when I was younger. I had long, brown, wavy hair. And there's some people say, well, it's a walk-in and something. All I know is what I was told. It's only going to be 4 years. It was a very serious, serious moment. I'm going to do whatever doors open for me to continue, and if they shut, then that'd be it. I don't know much about the Matrix movie. I think I might have watched one of them, and it was kind of, I couldn't really get into it. I don't watch TV. Well, times are changing, and something feels off. Something feels different in the air. And that hit me all of a sudden, that phrase, something is not right. Something feels different. And that's why I've come on here and asked if you all are sensing something, if something feels off for you. Kata Benuz, you will always be needed. You appear to me as a teacher. I'm a very old soul. I've known I was a very old soul since I was very little. A very, very old soul in this body. Bridget, I am me. I can honestly tell you I am me completely. I am me completely. You know, some people speak of a higher self within your being. They do. There is a school of thought about a higher self. But I just call myself a very old soul. Oh, you have many deja vus at the moment, Jasmina Rainier. Oh, spiders crawling around. I wouldn't want spiders crawling around in my body. Barb Justice. I don't agree with your comment that a higher self is witchcraft. I don't think that's fair to say. Because you know what? I do have a spirit within me. I have the Holy Spirit within me. And I do connect to the spiritual realm like everyone else. Our spirits are connected to the spiritual realm. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you all. So we've got a lot of people on here. We're going on 20 minutes. No, Tiana Williams. Unfortunately, there's a very sad history, very sad history about that train of thought that happened to people who thought different and who were different. Something not so nice happened to humanity. Um, yeah. Graham McNeil. That's funny. Santa got arrested in Germany for not wearing. Oh, we won't say that word. Yeah. Absolutely. There is a spiritual battle taking place. If you did not watch that video last night from the Ukraine and Odessa, Ukraine, there was a massive plasma battle taking place, and we had the light force. There was not as many light force beings as there was the other plasma beings, but they kept trying to open up portals, and the light force literally kept shutting them every single time. It is nonstop. So something definitely, there is an uptick in the spiritual realm. There really is. Um, yeah. Airy me, I don't want to do any trigger words. That's just simple as that. That's it. But I am going to go, you all. So, does something feel different in the air where you're at? And if so, share that. Share that on here on what's happening. Even with your animals, there's a lot of information people have been sharing about how their animals are behaving. Is And that's where we can get some clues too. George, yes, there is a increase in spiritual warfare. There is. If you are more inclined to the spiritual side of you, yes, there is. There really is, and there's no need to deny it. It's happening. There's things happening beyond our control that we cannot see, but we can feel it and we sense it. And it's literally the spiritual world, the interdimensional world, is literally spilling over into our real world right here. And we know it. We know it, but we got to do what we can to keep the peace within. We've got to do what we can to keep the peace within, and we cannot let it break us. We can't let it break us. So I do want to thank you all for coming on here, and please give this video a thumbs up, and comment below. Tell us how you're doing, where you're at in any part of the world, because it's good to gather the documentation so we can see, if we're experiencing that on the other side of the world or in a different state, because it can't all be isolated events that are taking place. It can't be. I don't think it is. I think there's something happening, something far greater happening, and we're feeling it and we're sensing it. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you so much for coming on here, and hope to see you all later. Thank you again, and please share what's been going on so we can get a good compilation. We can compile, there we go, so all these comments and see what's going to happen and what is happening, because it means something. It means something. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.